You guys know me as that person that builds crazy stuff, but this has been the most craziest, educational, longest project I've ever done that has costed me over $100,000. Since I was a kid, I always loved building things like Legos and learning how everything worked. My best friend introduced me to classic JDM cars like Skylines, RX-7s, Supras, and even the 240. And this one stuck out to me because it was an inexpensive route for the project car that I wanted to start. When you build a car, there's multiple things you can modify. Most importantly, the motor. When you modify a car, you have options to swap in any motor that you want. I had a ton of options to choose from, whether it be the SR20, an original Japanese motor that would fit into your car like a glove, or a V8 LS that you would find on a fancy Corvette. But the one motor that fit my dream the most of having the loudest, most powerful, and spectacular was the 2JZ.
2JZ engine, no
The same motor that Paul Walker had in his orange Supra from the Fast and Furious movies. And that's what I wanted. So I bought my first 240SX Kooky for $7,000.
This thing's gonna be a build. I know it looks a little bad right now, but I'm gonna build this thing up.
I was having the time of my life, drifting, learning how to build my car.
This car is like a puzzle. You get to put the pieces together instead of just the puzzle being already done.
Crashing it. But at first, I didn't get the 2JZ. Instead, I bought an SR motor, but it came blown.
Addressing two problems on this unit without putting any muscle into this can turn.
I bought the motor broken. Even the transmission was blown. I tried to get my $3,000 back, but JDM Alliance would not refund me. 2 weeks later, I drove my car back from the track having some fun, and on my way back, a friend of mine crashed my car.
What the No.
It was heartbreaking to see my car in pieces and on the side of the highway like that. After seeing everything was destroyed and I had no choice but to take it apart, I decided to go for my dream build, the almighty 2JZ. It's an absolute dream. With its insane performance, it can produce 1,000 horsepower. This is what I want. However, my dream quickly turning into a $100,000 project nightmare. I made an entire video covering this process of swapping my motor in and creating my dream build. It was insane to me how many problems I had on my 2JZ after completing. From the hood flying up and smashing my windshield, the power steering problems I've had, wire issues, my alignment, transmission problems, oil leaks, it literally never stopped. I had so many problems with this car, but this was the worst, the almighty rod knock.
If you don't know what rod knock is, it's when the motor down underneath, like, it gets loose and then it shakes so much so it just punches through and then goes through the block, and it's horrible. It's broken, it's literally broken. And I caught it early enough where it didn't blow my entire motor.
I knew this was the worst, but I had no idea it was gonna cost me over $10,000.
I'm gonna take her apart. I wake up, flex. So we have the motor completely out. We have it disassembled and we're about to send it off to the shop. It's able to hold 1,000 horsepower, but I'm projected to make over 800. This will be awesome, reliable, and it's gonna be a great drift car.
No drip, just time to run it on. No sleep, no rest. Might crash.
So today I am picking up my 2JZ for my S14, and now it's time to put this thing back together.
We got the motor in, we've got the driveline in. Now we just need to get the wiring done.
Oh, we gotta pull it back out. We forgot this little part down there.
Shut up. So first things first, we have been working on this motor for so long.
And finally, after 2 years, maybe I'm gonna have this car be working to where I can actually drive it and not have any problems, because I've had problems with this car the whole time. I actually bought my E36 drift car and I've been drifting with that lately. I'm really excited to finally get this car back up and running. We're about to put the fluids in and get everything ready to go.
Starting to add the fluids in right now. Really excited. We're gonna see if there's any leaks going on.
Just going for first start. Gotta see if everything's going well.
Awesome, ready?
Yep.
But just when I thought my adventure was coming to an end, another issue popped up. My car started leaking oil from the back of the motor, which means I have to take the entire thing apart again.
We're taking the motor to the motor shop so they can fix the issue, and then we're bringing it back and putting it back in. Oh, yay.
This was such a headache. Turns out the motor, when it was rebuilt by the shop, was never sealed properly. So we had to take the motor back to the shop and have them fix their mistake. Because I got screwed over last time with a shop taking advantage of me, I did not want to let it happen this time.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's up?
So we got everything taken care of. I talked to him about him covering labor or whatever, and he said, absolutely not. for the 1,200, and he said the most he could do is $150.
That's ridiculous.
I demanded to get 1,200 for my time, the fluids, my partner, everything that went into it. This would have never happened if it was done right in the first place.
Hey, Greg. Hey, I just wanted to talk about the issue we ran into maybe a couple months back. And I would like to end the video on a positive note, but that's kind of up to you at this point. It definitely shouldn't have been leaking in the first place. With the labor for myself and my partner, parts and fluid and stuff like that, I think it all comes around to like $1,200.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the phone call and whatnot, but I'm not doing $1,200. No, absolutely not. My offer still stands. I think I told you it was a couple $100 when you were here last time.
A regular shop's rate would be $80 an hour. If I worked a day and a half on this with my guy.
Let's cut this conversation really short. I'm not paying you $800. It's a non-negotiable thing. That's my offer, that's all I'm doing.
It's not about the money for me. It's about doing what's right, and I want him to do the right thing.
You know, he made a mistake. Should have been done right the first time. I just think I'm gonna take what I get and just let the viewers know that just gotta be careful with who you work with, I guess.
And when we put the motor together for the second time, there was another leak.
I don't know how, I literally don't understand, but it keeps leaking. Touch this part, look, you can see it. How with the old and with the new.
So far, so good.
Everything's looking good so far because I'm driving very, very softly. So I can break it in. So it's been about 2 months and I don't see any leaks on this car whatsoever, hoping to God that when I drive it all the way to our new house that I won't see anymore.
Even though the car was done, I still had to get so much work done to it. My fuel pump wiring, do my power steering again, install new parts, another oil leak, making my interior work again. The list goes on. And there was even things that didn't even get done. Somehow, my car is always broken. After getting the engine into my car, I had to get a lot of little things taken care of before driving my car to its full potential. So I took it down to my buddy's shop to get it worked on.
I'll kind of make up a list, prioritize things, and then
perfect.
We'll kind of
sounds good to me. And after he got as much done as he could, we took it down to 111 Ink to get it wrapped.
All right, we arrived at the wrap shop. I'm seeing my car for the first time. Holy oh my God, bro. I see what you mean with like the color change on it. I am so stoked how this looks. The one thing I'm gonna say about projects overall, sometimes guys, you just gotta put some money in and bite the bullet. And that's been stopping it from getting done for about 3 years now.
After a little dream that turned into 4 years of work, I present to you my 240SX with my 2JZ.
Like you got just with no lights on, no lights on. I Superman that spin like a cyclone, a cyclone. Fit check spin like a cyclone.
Yo, the cop pulled up right as we got here and was literally super chill. Didn't tell us not to. But I was like, oh, we're just out here getting some shots and stuff. I didn't tell him I was drifting either. But like, we have it on footage of him pulling up and like not caring at all. So I'm gonna test this cop, see if he comes out and wants to get my ass. But we'll see what happens. So, overall, so stoked about this car, dude. This is like, it's finally to a point where like I look at this thing and I love it and I'm proud of what I've built. I'm not upset about what body kit I chose and if it was the right one. Like, I'm stoked about everything done to this car. So it's been a long journey, as you guys have seen. I mean, there's so much stuff that I've done to make this car work. I even have little things smoking up, like a little tiny oil leak that I still need to take care of, but like, that's what a project car is. I mean, you just gotta acknowledge that this is what it's gonna be like. Huge shout out to Heritage Wheels. They also make 3-piece wheels, which is another company that they own. And these wheels are 3-piece wheels and they look absolutely beautiful. I wanna give a huge shout out to ISR Performance and Mishimoto for sticking through this project with me. It's been years and they still have been there for me. Also, 111 Ink for the wrap. I gotta go through all these people because they've helped me through this entire process to make this not something so stupidly expensive, and people that wanna be a part of what I'm doing, which I'm so stoked about because I wanna be a part of what they're doing. Oh, also in other news, I got this wing. I've been wanting one of these wings for this car for so long because the original Japanese version of this car has the wing, and I think it makes it look so much better. All right, you ready, G? Sadly, while drifting, my wheels have rubbed on my fender because I haven't like checked fitment while drifting on this car.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not drifting so hard right now and for the montage. It's because of that.
You just got this wrapped.
I know, dude. I just got it wrapped. But dude, that's how it goes with these cars, bro.
That's always an issue.
It kind of sucks, but yeah, that's how it goes. And I also hit this GoPro a little too hard. Shattered the lens. I've peeled off some of the glass. No way. Are you filming? I never have tires chunk this soon. No way. What kind of brand did they give me? Yeah, that's stupid, bro. Look at that. That whole middle strip came off. What kind of BS is that? All right, guys. You know what tires that never get ever? Damn it. You can step on it, and then I'm just gonna pull forward.
We're gonna get my heel on. Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, piece of I have huge news coming soon about this art. It's gonna be on something that I've been wanting for years on end, and I'm finally gonna get. Sorry, not years. Probably you guys probably already guessed it, just me saying that word, but probably might bleep it. But probably, yeah, we just bleep that word. Yeah, I'm headed back home now. I've got to shoot at the house, and I've got to rush to get there. Got a lot of crazy things going on all the time.
Yeah,
wow.
I got all those sponsors on.
Wow, dude.
You see how it's like sunburnt a little bit on it? So it actually gets like, it looks really good.
From a 1 to 10, how do you like it?
Dude, it's so sick. I like that it's like gold, but it's a different gold than this one. It's like dark gold.
Did you notice that the wings on it?
No.
That's a new wing that I put on it. I was cleaning it and this literally just popped out just now. That literally just popped out. So that's what I'm saying, like random things will just happen. That's so sketch, bro. Finally, my project car is finally kind of not fully done because it's a project car. And I hope you understand. This is why I have the love for this car, and there's so much that goes into this stuff. Just like anything in our lives, we're always building and working at something, and this is mine.